How often should the dealer position rotate during a Texas Hold'em game? Are you ready to take a seat at the poker table and dive into the thrilling world of Texas Hold'em? As a beginner, it's important to understand the mechanics of the game, including the significance of dealer position. In this blog post, we'll explore the topic of dealer position rotation in Texas Hold'em, providing you with valuable insights to elevate your gameplay. The importance of dealer position. In Texas Hold'em, the dealer position plays a crucial role in determining the order of betting and the flow of the game. The dealer position, often represented by the dealer button, moves clockwise around the table after each hand. This rotation is essential as it ensures fairness and equal opportunities for all players to act as the dealer. It also keeps the game dynamic and prevents any player from gaining an unfair advantage due to a fixed position. The pre-flop rotation. Before the flop, the player to the left of the dealer button is required to make the first move, also known as acting first. This puts that player in an early position, which can be disadvantageous, as they have limited information about the other player's hands. The player in the early position must make a decision without knowing how strong their opponent's hands might be, making it a riskier move. The rotation continues clockwise, with each subsequent player having more information to make their decision. The final player to act before the dealer button has the best position, as they have seen how all other players have acted, giving them the most information to make their decision. The post-flop rotation. After the flop, which is when the first 3 community cards are dealt, the dealer position rotates to the small blind. This player acts first and has a disadvantage similar to that of an early position during pre-flop. However, after the flop, all players have more information about hand strength, so the disadvantage is not as significant. After the small blind has acted, the rotation continues clockwise with the remaining players. The player in the dealer position now has a considerable advantage, as they have seen how all other players have reacted to the flop and can adjust their strategy accordingly. How often should dealer position rotate? The standard practice is to rotate the dealer position after every hand, ensuring that each player gets an equal number of opportunities to act in different positions. This rotation also ensures that all players have an equal chance of receiving strong or weak hands, as the distribution of cards is random. However, in some informal games, the dealer position may rotate after a set number of hands or when a player leaves the game. While this may provide a different dynamic to the game, it can also create an imbalance in the distribution of strong or weak hands. In professional games and tournaments, the dealer position rotates after each hand to maintain fairness and integrity. It also adds an element of strategy as players must adapt to different positions and adjust their gameplay accordingly. Factors to consider. When deciding how often the dealer position should rotate during a Texas Hold'em game, several factors come into play. Let's take a closer look at these factors. First, number of players at the table. The number of players in the game can influence the frequency of dealer position rotation. In games with fewer players, such as heads-up or short-handed tables, the dealer position may rotate more frequently to ensure all players have a fair chance to act as the dealer. Second, game format, cash game or tournament. The format of the game also affects how often the dealer position rotates. In cash games, where players can join or leave the table at any time, the dealer position typically rotates after every hand. On the other hand, in tournaments with fixed breaks, the dealer position may rotate less frequently, such as at the end of each blind level or during scheduled breaks. Third, player skill levels. Another consideration is the skill levels of the players at the table. If there are inexperienced players present, more frequent dealer position rotations can help ensure a fair distribution of the dealer advantage throughout the game. Common rotation strategies. In Texas Hold'em games, players often employ several rotation strategies to keep the gameplay interesting and fair. These strategies help ensure that each player gets a chance to be in different positions throughout the game, which can have a significant impact on their decisions and overall success. By implementing these rotation strategies, players can enhance the dynamics of the game and create a more engaging and enjoyable experience for everyone involved. Let's dive deeper into a few of these strategies and explore how they can affect the gameplay and outcomes. First, traditional rotation, every hand. In this approach, the dealer position rotates after every hand, ensuring that each player has an equal opportunity to act as the dealer. Second, button rotation, every orbit. With button rotation, the dealer position moves after each orbit, meaning that each player gets a turn at being the dealer once every round of the table. Third, time-based rotation, set intervals. Some games may implement time-based rotation, where the dealer position changes at specific time intervals, such as every 20 minutes, regardless of the number of hands played. Practical examples and scenarios. To illustrate the concept of dealer position rotation, let's consider a few practical examples. Example 1. In a friendly home game with 6 players, the dealer position could rotate after every hand to ensure parity among the players. Example 2. In a tournament with scheduled breaks every hour, the dealer position may rotate at the end of each blind level, or during the scheduled breaks to maintain consistency throughout the game. Example 3. In a cash game with experienced players, button rotation every orbit could be implemented to provide a fair distribution of the dealer advantage. Conclusion. The rotation of the dealer position in Texas Hold'em is crucial for maintaining fairness and strategic balance in the game. By considering factors such as the number of players, game format, and player skill levels, you can determine how often the dealer position should rotate. Whether you opt for traditional rotation, button rotation, or time-based rotation, it's important to ensure all players have an equal opportunity to act as the dealer. So, the next time you gather around the poker table, pay close attention to the rotation of the dealer position. Embrace the strategic advantage it offers, and enjoy the dynamic nature of Texas Hold'em. May the cards be in your favor.